How's it look?
Bad. Welcome back, guys, to Outback Explorer, and today you join us at the beginning of the CLIMIES Track, which is one of the most infamous tracks in Tasmania. We've done a bit of research about this track and pretty much everything says a couple things. One, don't do it alone. Two, do it in dry weather. And three, make sure you plan well in advance. So we have decided we're going to do this track about 5 minutes ago because the weather's too bad to go on the beach. We're doing it completely solo, and it has done nothing but rain for the last 3 days. So as you can see, this is a great idea. But anyway, we're here once, we're gonna do it, we're gonna hit the CLIMIES Track and see if this house on wheels can actually get through Tassie's toughest tracks. Here we go. Probably the best part about the CLIMIES Track is the insane view along the whole coastline. Like, you're running along the coastline the entire way. So you've got insane views the entire way, which is absolutely epic for the passenger. But for the driver, you've got to concentrate on this sort of stuff. So this is the main line down this little hill. Most of it up there is okay. There's nothing too bad. There's a couple drop-offs and stuff. This part gets a bit interesting. You just got to pick your line right so you don't fall into that hole or fall off there. So there is some chicken tracks around here, but you know, we didn't come here to take chicken tracks unnecessarily. We might still, but anyway, I reckon we'll come down this one. I don't think it'll be too bad. I'll just get Georgia spotting me on the way down. Between those two rocks.
There was a couple of interesting sounds back there.
I definitely think we hit the exhaust because there was a little light ting.
How are you finding the track so far?
Actually really good. Like, there's a lot of committing lines where you have no choice, you've got to go through it. Like, there's no backing out of it, which is good because, you know, it's proper full driving. But so far there's nothing that's made us pucker yet, so we'll see how we go. It's starting to get pretty serious now. Got some big drop-offs down that side. Got some massive wheel swallowing holes. Definitely would be an awesome track if you had some 37s or something. The nice thing about this whole track is there's a bit of everything for everyone. So there's loads of bonus lines. If you've got like a really smick four-wheel drive that's just made for flexing and stuff, there's tons of bonus lines that you can do. And there's stuff you know, that we can do that doesn't send us tumbling end over end. Gonna be a bit of fun getting through this section because there's a lot of huge ruts. And then we'll come straight down the middle, except for this part right here. This part right here is, oh man, I wish we could do this. If we weren't alone, I reckon I would tackle this, because this is massive, massive holes. The troopy will definitely be lifting wheels. But because we're all alone, we have to be a bit smart, and we can't afford to get wedged, like wedged in somewhere and need a winch out, because nothing here is really good enough for winching out. It's all just scrub. So this is probably the chicken route over here, because that's pretty easy. So we head down that end, and the climb out looks like a bit of fun as well. So let's go. Back to the Josh cam. This looks like an absolute mess. That's the worst part about doing this all solo, is that you have to just walk everything to make sure that you're not going to get hung up. There is a chicken track around here, but I'm trying, really trying to not hit these chicken tracks, and rather just do the actual track, you know, because it's not the real track if you're taking chicken tracks. Well, this part looks very messy, but I think we'll be fine. Got a nice creek crossing, which is absolutely perfect, exactly what you want before doing a steep hill climb out. It's just, you know, wet in the fingertips, you know, just to make it a little bit more slippery. But let's see. Definitely, look at that rock step. Oh my goodness, I don't know who's getting up that. That is insane. So, up here, troopy will just hit the bull bar straight. Airbags will go off. That's all that happened going on that one. But so far, this looks okay. Like, it looks intense, but I don't. Ooh, maybe not that part. Ooh. Alrighty, this is definitely the hardest one so far. Most of it is okay. Honestly, we'll probably be alright getting down there. The only part that's going to hang us up is this huge hole right here. I can see a line through it, and I think if I give it a little bit of poke, we'll get through. So I reckon we'll do it. And worst case, I can reverse in there, turn back, and I just want to see if I can do the track backwards in case I need to turn around. But hopefully we get through. Worst part about this track is there's just nothing to winch up. There's literally nowhere. Oh. so happy we are up that one. Like, that was the first proper pucker moment I've had, like, on this track, because I was sitting there just about to hit that part, and I was like, Josh, why didn't we just take the chicken track? There's such a good chance you do not get up this bit, and then we're gonna be in a world of hurt for like the next 2 hours trying to turn around. But we up, so good girl. Big old troopy doing it.
Woo! We started the track at 12:30. It is now 2:30, and we haven't reached the halfway point yet.
But we're almost there.
We're almost there, and we're gonna have lunch. We're so excited. So we've got ocean views on this side, and then we've got this amazing range on the other side, and I just don't know it could get better than this.
It's pretty awesome. Tassie full drive track seemed to just nail it for, you know, the views.
Yeah.
It's just insane. I love it.
Stunning. So stunning.
Just worth doing it for the views.
Yeah, 100%. That's probably why it takes us so long. My goodness.
We've arrived at the infamous Granite Falls here. Man, that's a good view. Jeez, this four drive track knows how to turn it on in terms of good views. Holy moly. Have a look at this. That is crazy. It's got this insane waterfall running down here. Wow. That is so cool. Anyway, most people know CLIMIES and also know this part of the track because it's pretty famous. A lot of people have almost fallen off the edge, and you know, if you fall off the edge, that's pretty much it for you. And unfortunately, we're just not gonna do it. Pretty sad, but because we're doing it solo, and because the troopy is literally our home, we just can't afford to be doing this little bit. And honestly, I reckon we'd make it up. It would be a huge pucker moment, but yeah, unfortunately, because we're here alone, there's nowhere to winch off in case we do start tipping over. Yeah, we're just not gonna do it. So, probably would've got loads of views if we put the troopy up this, because that's pretty insane. They're so top heavy, it would be pretty mental to put a big troopy up here. But yeah, unfortunately, got to give it a miss this time, but maybe we'll be back one day to do it. Awesome.
Okay, so I've just made lunch. It's leftover butter chicken curry from Karina's Wilderness Lodge. We had dinner there last night. Put in a wrap, toast it. Oh, so good. That's why half mine's gone. We're back on the road now. That was such an awesome little spot for lunch. It is now 3:30 and we're pretty much halfway. So let's
see what the rest of the track has to hold, and
yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it's all good from here. Oh my goodness. All right, camera off. Whoa.
Well, we've made our first mistake. We went down that bit without checking what was on the other side. And we've got a pretty hairy spot here that's not going to be that easy to get up with the troopy. But we have no choice now because I don't reckon we'll get back up that side. So
well, we can't even turn around because we're on a log bridge.
Yeah, so there's no way to turn around. So there's only one way up and there's nowhere to winch. So let's do it. Up there, 3, 2, 1, 3. Bam.
Josh has just grabbed the Max Tracks. I'm sitting in the cab with my foot on the brake because the troopy is rolling backwards. So, having a bit of fun.
Did not think it would through.
How's it look?
Bad.
Okay.
Alright, let's give it a go.
Alright, Josh is going to try that one more time. It was really close the first time, so let's see. Yes!
Oh my goodness!
Well done, Josh. That was stressful. Yeah. It's one wrong decision is all it takes, isn't it?
Walked the track before. We've done it for every single one, and we just got lazy over lunchtime. And I was like, oh yeah, that looked easy, and didn't actually look across the road. Oh man. Anyway, we made it up. Sorry, trees.
Yeah, there's a little bit of damage over there, we'll just ignore. This is how close Josh was to slipping in on this side. That's his giant track there.
And literally, if I was that much over that way, I would have slipped back into that same hole.
Yeah.
So I just had to give it all on that line.
Yep, well done.
We made it.
We made it. To the next one.
I've learnt from the last one, I'm walking this one to the other side, and this is a long hill. Like, starts way up there, and have a go. Look at that view. Man, that mountain range is so cool. Anyway, we're gonna check what's down here, because I don't want to have the same situation as just before, where we can't get back out the other side.
I think that might have been a landslide. Yep. Far out.
Oh, that's why I've made the road around there.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's just go have a look. I might have to try and hit that road.
All was going pretty good. We've got like, oh crap, the troopy's rolling backwards. Hold on. We've got a third left to go on this track. We've just come around this corner. We've missed all of this disastrous tracks, and then we went on the chicken track and we've met a giant hole in the ground. There is a track that goes around, but it pops us out right in front of the landslide, and it's still pretty hectic. So Josh is just walking up, see what's ahead of us. We're this close, it would really suck to turn around.
I clearly did not go far enough up the track. I just went around the corner. I was like, oh yeah, that looks easy. I didn't see that there's an absolute cliff off here. So there is a track around it. I have to try and reverse back down the section that I've just done. But even the rest of that, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So, but we have no choice. So we're gonna give it a go. I reckon we will make it through. But yeah, it's gonna be tight and it's getting late. So let's get going. Try and get out of here before the sun's down.
Yeah, let's do it. Woo! A little bit of a mud pit. Alright, so there's our cliff. And this is the bit that Josh has got to come down. Alright. You're looking good, Josh. You're about to start lifting up, like getting high on this front wheel again. Yep. Oh my goodness. That's come down, yep. Josh just threw me with a BT dubs. By the way, we can't stop on the track tonight because we've got 20 to 30 mils of rain coming tomorrow.
Well, tonight, you can already see it falling in, so I'm really wanting to get off this track as soon as possible.
Alright, it's just about to hit 5:30 and we've got the last quarter, I'd say. Yeah, the last quarter to go through. So, keep on pushing on.
Oh.
this whole way out Josh's window we've had this amazing, like just like mill pond ocean, and out mine has been all of those ranges. This has just been such a spectacular drive. It is now 6 o'clock. We have got the last kilometre of this track left and it's been really fun, but we're pretty keen to get to camp.
As you can see, we've done the CLIMIES track. The Troopy has made it. The Home on Wheels has successfully done one of Tassie's toughest tracks, and we did it solo. Not gonna lie, solo was a bit intense, but if you know your car and you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. But yeah, I reckon it'd be a bit more fun if you had a couple other people there. A little bit stressful in some of those spots, but we've made it and the sun is about to go down and we're gonna go find an absolutely insane camp spot. Hopefully no one's there, because there might be someone there anyway, but hopefully no one's there, and we're gonna go and cook up a celebratory cheesy damper. Here we go, let's go.
Thanks for watching another Outback Explorer adventure. We did in fact cook up that cheesy damper and it was so good. You'll see Josh is wearing Outback Explorer t-shirts. We sell these on our website, giving 10% of every purchase back to the Outback. If you like this kind of video, like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.